Hey you guys, welcome to your bi-weekly love reading. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the weeks of August the 18th through the 31st, 2019. So I have already shuffled and cut the cards. Let's go ahead and begin here. I want to thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. I ask that you all please continue to do so. Remember, these are general readings, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully they do give you clarity. If you want to reach me for a personal or private reading, email TemajTarot@gmail.com. That email address is in the description box below. Payments are collected on Friday. And if you are wanting to talk to me through the phone lines, it's best to wait until I post the YouTube video up saying, hey, I'm taking calls. And then you should be able to call and register and request a phone call. All right, so central issue, heart of the matter, we have the Queen of Swords, the Wheel, Ace of Swords. We have the Page of Swords, Knight of Cups, Two of Cups, Ten of Cups, Six of Swords. All right, so I feel that some of you are taking steps necessary to manifest or bring about change in your life. I feel like some of you felt like, I'm putting this out into the universe. This is what I command. This is what I want. This is what I'm asking for. Like it's almost like you've been talking out loud or coming off as demanding that, you get answers now, you get wish fulfillment now. And you just overall feel like you are in charge of your destiny here. And you're getting ready to see some sort of change. And all of a sudden, someone does come towards you. And I think that when they come towards you, you might be a little guarded or defensive at first. Like, what is this? Wait a minute, I was only joking around. I didn't know the universe was actually going to answer me. And it's like, lo and behold, here is a love connection. And, I almost want to say Virgo season Virgo season does start really soon. So maybe Virgo season will be your season. Maybe things are turning in your favor. Opportunities for love happening here. I feel like this is going to be a new beginning. Something may even start off fast or hot and heavy. There's going to be some sort of flirtation. I feel like two people are falling in love and getting to know one another. Both of you are probably already talking about family or sharing your fantasies with each other. This also makes me feel like if you make a love connection that it could be one of you are already a single parent, or both of you are single parents. So together you form an instant family. If you're already in a relationship, maybe something's been going on. Maybe your family, somebody has been saying, where are my grandchildren? When am I going to get some grandchildren? And all of a sudden you have news. You're like, guess what? We're having a baby, so maybe something in regards to that could be going on. Now, I know the baby part isn't always for everyone, but I do see like the possibility of having a family addition, having someone new come into your family, or some sort of changes coming into the family dynamics here. You guys also may be getting ready to take some sort of family vacation, or it's like maybe you never had a honeymoon, or maybe if you're recently married, you guys are talking about a honeymoon. So I feel like some of you are going off somewhere, doing some sort of traveling. You'll be sightseeing. Even if it's just a mini vacay, maybe you guys are just going downtown for the evening and deciding to stay at a hotel for the evening just to get away. So there may be a need for you and your partner to take a break, hire that babysitter, and spend some time alone and, have some sort of romance. So regardless, I feel like there's romance in the air for Virgos, whether you are new to romance, like you're meeting someone, making some sort of new love connection. or you and your partner are falling in love all over again and putting some romance into your love life. Now, I'm getting the energies of Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, maybe a fire sign. But yeah, I feel like you guys are headed towards love, or feeling too. You might also feel like something is too good to be true. You're like, you know what, this is too good to be true. What's really going on? I need to see something bad. You know, what's the catch? You know, this is a catch-22, or you're just, I feel like you're being a little guarded because you don't want to fall for an illusion. Now, I also have to say, if you're wanting the negative parts, I notice when I give a happy reading, somebody always be like, it ain't my life, blah, blah, blah. But since you want some Debbie Downer news, it could also be careful who you are in love with. Maybe an illusion. They could have a family. Maybe they're already in a relationship and there's just some sort of flirting outside the relationship happening. But that's not like the energies that I'm really getting. But you know, that is just one of the scenarios that I could see. Maybe, you know, the Ten of Cups, that can be a card of illusions, or looking at something through rose-tinted glasses, or something just kind of being temporary. So I mean, it could also be that you guys just went out and enjoyed yourselves, went on a date, and you had a good time. You know, someone showed you a night out on a town, and like you experienced like a little fantasy moment for the night. You're like, this, I couldn't have dreamed of a more perfect night or date, or whatever the case. And then, speaking of dreams, if none of this happens, especially once the sun does move into Virgo, because that's what it looks like. It looks like once the sun moves into Virgo, like something new happens. But if this doesn't happen within the next couple of weeks, I feel like maybe you're dreaming about it. Like you've been receiving some sort of spirit messages, preparing you for this relationship. Like spirit might be trying to tell you, hey, get ready, get prepared. You know, we're sending someone towards you. Yeah, some of you, it is, I feel like this is for two different groups of people. So for some of you, you are having a fairy tale week or so. You know, you're enjoying yourself. Maybe you're falling in love. And then for others of you, it's just like an illusion. You might be feeling like it hasn't happened yet. You know, I give up. Maybe love isn't for me. I don't belong. Like you're going through something emotional for whatever reason. But here the star is like, no, you know, we are giving you some sort of gift or a blessing. Even if you did connect with someone and you enjoyed yourself, and then all of a sudden, you know, that was it. It was just one good date. You guys never got back in contact anymore. It doesn't matter, because I feel like the star is like, don't worry, we got, you know, that was just a preview. We have something coming, and we're going to give you something that is equally good or better, you know. So the star always wants to remind you not to give up hope. And so you may witness something that restores your faith or gives you hope in a situation. There is a need for you to continue to heal from a breakup. You might also find yourself entering a relationship even though you haven't fully healed from a previous disappointment. And I think too that sometimes you have these triggers of insecurities or abandonment. And when that happens, always take a look within yourself. Don't blame the other person. Don't try to project your negativity onto that person. You need to take time out when you get alone and say, you know what, why am I feeling this way? Why do I always expect the worst? You know, why am I anticipating this person to give up on me or to abandon me? You need to do some analysis. Maybe you can meditate if you don't want to do that. Maybe you can do something like go out into nature, just kind of sit outside, let the breeze hit you. let the sun beam on your face. You know, there's something that you may need to do to overcome these negative thoughts. Now, I wasn't going to take it there with the spell work and witchcraft, but yes, there also could be someone who is trying, not successful, but is trying to discourage you or send some sort of confusing, causing energies to come your way where you become doubtful and insecure. And it's just like almost being under some sort of spiritual attack. But it's all in your mind, and you just need to overcome that. Now, that's not going to be for everyone. But I do see this as the possibility of someone doing some sort of spell work to cause, you know, anxiety or doubt. Now, also, this could be you cleansing yourself, taking some sort of spiritual bath so that you can heal. You're like, you know that you've been in a dark space. You know that you still feel some sort of heavy energy. You know you still feel depression time to time. So this is you, especially more so if you do spell work. This is you, you know, taking some sort of spiritual bath so that you can rid yourself of any type of low vibrational spirits or energies that may have attached themselves to you. You're like, I need to rid myself from this. Some of you also, I feel like you get anxiety about love. You start feeling anxiety, or you become very impatient, thinking something isn't going to happen, or you keep dreaming and then you get frustrated when a dream doesn't happen. You're tired of waking up and saying, I wish that was real. I'm tired of looking at these tarot readings and saying, I wish it were real. You're just being asked to have patience, and, you know, continue to pay attention to those synchronicities. You're being prepared for something. Some of you are also stressing. Okay, yeah, so I do see the other part of this where, for those of you that are in a situation where someone does have a relationship and you know about it, maybe it's not a secret. It's just like, yeah, I know they're with somebody, but, you know, on the weekends or during these times, I'm with them. I feel that where the sadness comes in is that you may be having some sort of expectations that this person is going to leave whoever they're with, and truthfully, they're not. This person is still holding on to their relationship. They feel obligated to the family. They feel obligated. So even if someone when they're with you, they're in love, they're on a break, they're living a fantasy or a fairy tale, they still end up going back home to the person that they're married to because they feel obligated. You know, this is someone that does not feel like it's worth it to leave their family. And it's like, you know this, but you still become overwhelmed with it and feel stuck. And start thinking like, maybe this is for me, that maybe this is, you know, part of my destiny. Like, you really, it's up to you. If you want to stay stuck in that mindset, that's on you. But, you know, there's a need for you to overcome this type of thinking. I also feel that some of you may just be burdened with anxieties, or you're holding on to memories, or you're holding on to an illusion. Make sure that your expectations aren't set too high. Not telling you, oh, lower your expect. Make sure you're being realistic with what it is that you're commanding or trying to manifest here, because I feel like you're feeling disappointed because something is not perfect, or you might be looking at one little imperfection and just like throwing your hands up like, oh my God, I knew it. You know, this, I can't deal with that. And it's something that can be worked with, but you want to throw the whole relationship away. So I feel like something may be worth holding on to. Is again that it depends on each individual, because I feel like if you feel like something's missing, if you feel some sort of void, then you have a right to, you know, move on from that. Like something's telling you it's not for you. Okay, maybe that is your intuition telling you to let go of something. But for others of you, I was getting an energy of you like having some sort of high expectations of this perfect illusion, and it's just like, hey, that's just a fantasy. Like, bring it down a notch. Let's be realistic. So I feel like that is something that could be going on with you guys as well. Someone also feels obligated to their children, or they're having a hard time dating or talking to you because of children. Or if you're a couple, it could be that you feel as a couple that maybe you guys are lost, or you're like feeling overwhelmed with home responsibilities, children, work, all of that, and you're like, oh, it's so much to do. We need to keep putting time aside for ourselves. You know, we're so busy. There's so much work to do. But I really feel like this is for singles, like people who feel like they have to do everything by themselves to the point where they hardly have time for dating like they want to. Yeah. So those are all the messages that I'm getting for you guys. I mean, I hope it resonates. Feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Many blessings to you.